Hey, I'm Chris Berman. Coming up on ESPN, set to go with Week 2 of the NFL on ESPN. Hi, everyone. I'm Chris Berman. Week 1 certainly had its share of surprises. Will Week 2 continue in that vein, or will things start to even out a bit? We'll see. We've got an excellent early season matchup for you here. Cleveland, Dallas, now!
The fans are finding their way to their seats, those who really own those seats, as we get set to begin this exciting game. Welcome to Texas Stadium. I'm Dan Stevens. With me, my good compadre, Peter O'Keefe. Peter, your thoughts on today's game?
Well, Dan, both teams have excellent safeties on the defensive end. The Cowboys have a core of safeties who really excel at covering receivers. That gives the backfield a lot of flexibility because they can basically play cornerback if they have to. The Browns also have some safeties who do a great job in coverage. They know just where to be, and they don't commit until they know just where the pass is headed. Both of these groups have a chance to shine. The question is, which one?
Okay, Peter, we'll see how they do once the game begins, but first, the toss of the coin.
I'll try heads.
Heads it is.
We'll receive.
Billy Cundiff kicking off for
The ref
Cowboys.
gets the signal, and we're set.
It's time for Cowboy football.
Cundiff kicks it, and we are underway. Morgan catches it back at the 1. Another move. Dragged down at the 25.
Quincy Morgan took it out of the end zone, and while it may have been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20, so it all comes out in the wash on that play.
The Browns will start this first play of the drive at their own 25-yard line. Number 22 carries it off the toss and chews up about 4 on the play.
2nd and 6. Ball at the Browns, 29-yard line.
Number 22 picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up 3rd down.
Number 22 had blockers on his side on that last play, but the defense was too smart. It gave him nowhere to go.
Not a lot of room on that play. It will be a 3rd down. 3rd down, 2 wideouts on the field. Coakley makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. It'll be 4th down. Number 3 lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Number 3 gets the ball and pummels this one deep. Newman takes it at the 20. Jukes. Tackled at the 33.
Terrence Newman is the guy to watch. Second-year man out of Kansas State, and he's a threat every time he returns one upfield. You better close on him quick, Dan, because if he's got even a little room to run, he'll take it.
Cowboys offense will start this drive at their 33-yard line. Johnson goes in motion.
Black 18! Black 18!
Johnson catches the bullet out
Deshaun
left
Johnson,
and
pass
picks up
complete.
4 on the play.
Number 34.
Quincy
with the
Carter
tackle.
threaded the ball back there to his man right past all that traffic. Good job.
They move the ball, and it will be second down.
6.
2nd down
Ball
with
at
2
the
tight ends to the
Cowboys'
right.
37-yard line.
Carter unloads this one to the left, and this one
Pass
is
is incomplete.
incomplete.
With the deflection.
Come on, we need a first down.
I see you,
3rd and
Keyshawn.
6. Ball at the Cowboys, 37.
Well, Dan, we got an empty backfield, 5 receivers, and the defense is in their dime. Let's watch.
Little
Pass
puts
is
a lick on
incomplete.
the receiver and separates him
Johnson
from the
was the
ball.
intended receiver.
Incomplete. Fourth
Anthony
down
Henry
coming
with the
up.
coverage.
Anthony Henry closed in from the zone and forced the incompletion.
Number 1 gets
Number
ready
1
to punt
in
this
punt
away.
Quincy Morgan to make the return.
Number 1 gets the ball and punts it away. Morgan fields the punt at the 25. Tackled at the 30.
Quincy Morgan didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Browns stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They start at their own 30-yard line. Number 22 has his number called on first down and rambles for about 5.
Darren Woodson with the
Quincy
tackle.
Morgan made a very, very nice block back there downfield. I love to see a wide receiver getting involved like that.
2nd and 4. Ball at the Browns, 35-yard line.
22 gets the call again and rambles for about 5.
Leroy Glover made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
They don't allow them to convert, but allow them to get very close.
3rd and short. Let's see if they can come up with another big stand.
Number 22 gains 5 on the play, and that will bring up first down.
Browns.
Number 22 played it smart back there by following his blockers, and that allowed him to make some good yards.
He gets another call, and he's carried the offense on his shoulders for these last 3 plays.
Hey, until it stops working, there's no reason to look elsewhere.
Number 13 makes the throw after the play action fake, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
That's how we do it.
Darren Woodson managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great deal.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
2nd down coming up. Number 22 picks up about 2, and that will bring up 3rd down. Number 13 throws this on a rope, and it's intercepted. Dragged down at the 45.
Terrence Newman does a fantastic job breaking down the play and knowing where to be to intercept the pass. Having help in the zone really paid off for him.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like that.
The Cowboys are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at the 45-yard line. Jones catches this one, and he's looking for room. Ground to a halt at the 44.
Julius Jones had a defender close by, but was able to bring down the catch.
Not much there. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
2nd and 9.
Keep your eyes on the pass.
Ball at the 44-yard line.
Dan, bunch of receivers out there. Defense is expecting that, and they go to nickel.
Bryant goes in motion. Carter fires this one over the middle, and it's intercepted. Stopped at the 41.
I'm coming now. I'm coming. I'm coming. 3-6 on your back.
34. Benefits from a huge error on the receiver's part. The ball gets dropped. And he's there to scoop it up, but I don't think he's going to give it back.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The Browns had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their 41-yard line. Shea grabs the
First down,
fastball.
Browns.
Aaron Shea keeps the party going after making the catch right here. And now he's off for more. Coaches love receivers who believe his job is just starting when he makes the catch.
A nice run after making the grab, and that's a big plus coming from your tight end.
Especially for him. He's not known for making those big gallops like
First
that.
and 10.
First down, one-man count. Number 22 carries it past scrimmage and maybe picks up one on the play. And this is nothing but read and react, Peter, which is what all defenders are taught.
Great concentration to nab one shifty runner, stepping up and doing his job.
Second and 9. Ball at the 44-yard line.
Shea didn't roll that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Jamal Brooks played against the inside pattern perfectly on that play. The pass never had a prayer. Incomplete.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Glover sacks him way back.
Roy Glover sends this offense backpedaling with a nice sack in the backfield.
They lose some yardage there, Peter. It has to feel like they're going down and up escalator.
Yeah, a good rule of thumb here is to try to move the ball in the general direction of the other team's end zone. That's what usually works.
They pushed them back even farther, and Peter, could this fourth down get any longer?
Well, theoretically, yeah, but it's plenty long enough already.
Number 3 lines up for the punt. That will end the first quarter, and it's still a scoreless game. Fourth down, and the punting unit is on the field. Number 3 takes the long snap and punts it away. The Cowboys let it bounce out of bounds at the 19.
Number 3 did a good job angling the punt out of bounds, so the offense will start off stuck inside the 20.
The Cowboys have been locked in a defensive struggle so far. They will start this drive at their own 19-yard line. Jones gets the call on first down and searches for a hole. Brought down at the 21.
Julius Jones used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much on that last play.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Ball at the Cowboys' 21-yard line.
Jones catches it in the flat and is at the 25. Brought down at the 27.
With the tackle.
Julius Jones got wide open and made the easy grab. Great job to take advantage of the D's confusion.
A decent play, and they'll now face third and short.
That's the key, Dan. Make third down easy, and they did just that.
Now they just need to convert. We'll see what they do. Third down with the tight end right. Jones will get the carry on third down and runs into traffic. Tackled at the 28. Roy was in on the tackle. Fourth down coming up. Number 1 lines up to punt after the 3 and outs. Number 1 takes the snap and punts it away. Eshamandu fair catches it at the 36.
First and 10.
The Browns offense takes the field, and they will start out at the 37-yard line. Number 22 gains 8 yards, and that will bring up second down. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Right here? All right. Feel this? All right. It hurts. Right there, right there. Don't worry, just... Oh, it's gonna be all right, man. You're gonna be all right. Let me help you. Come on. You gotta get... Come on. I need to get back to the house. You gonna be all right to play?
Second down, 1 yard to go.
Ball at the Browns. 25-yard line. Gain of 1 on the play.
Donald Mitchell just planted the ball carrier in the turf short of the markers. But the only thing that's going to grow there is the D's morale.
And I'll tell you what, this looks like it wasn't that difficult to tackle, but he had his hands full.
Yeah, looks can be deceiving, Dan. He really had to square himself perfectly to make that play.
Number 22 gains 5 on the play, and they will move the chain.
First down, Browns.
Number 22 dealt out the pain on that last play, Dan. He lowered his shoulder and charged through the defense, picking up a few extra yards. I guess this isn't after-school football anymore.
A big gain on third, and they will easily move the chain.
Perfect call for the situation, Dan. No trouble in getting the first.
They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete.
Number 13 has had difficulties, to say the least.
Second down from the eye.
Ball at the 49.
Number 22 chews up 4 yards. That brings up third down. No good. Incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
Andre Davis looked like he had a solid catch there, and yet somehow he found a way to drop it.
The incompletions keep piling up, and even here in the second quarter, it doesn't seem to be improving.
Not at all. They're just not getting it together. The timing, the routes, the protection, nothing.
Number 13 throws a bullet, and it falls incomplete. They will turn the ball.
Quincy Morgan.
Donald Mitchell sticks to his man all the way. Look at that coverage.
That pass doesn't have a prayer of getting where it's going.
Man-to-man can be so effective when the DB can read the play that well.
They could have punted it away and chose it on fourth down. Now, will that cost them?
Well, with the score this close, it's hard to say, but you never want to hand the other guy an edge.
Anderson goes in motion. Catches it in the flat and loses yards on that one. Wynn had to leave the field earlier in the game, and now Susie Calder has a report. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. I just talked to the trainers, and they said that he's got strained ligaments in his elbow. They're finishing up putting a brace on him, and it looks like he should be ready to come back in soon. Guys, back to you.
As always, we'll hope for the best up here in the booth. Thank you, Susie. Carter zings it to the right side, and it's off his fingertips, incomplete.
Jason Witten almost brought that baby in, but it was just off his fingers.
That may be a bigger incompletion than it looks.
You're right, Dan. A shorter third down is an easier third down.
Instead, they will stay put and have to take another shot. Johnson didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete. That will bring up fourth down.
With the coverage.
Number 1 gets ready to punt this away. Number 1 gets the snap and punts it away. Eshemandu gets it at the 22. Tackled at the 22.
Joe Eshemandu fielded the ball, and although he was dropped pretty quickly, that terrible kick gives him some good field position.
The Browns have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at their own 22-yard line. Number 22 takes this one way out left and gains close to 10 yards on the play.
Number 22 played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next. Wow, those are nice stats. Way to carry the ball.
Number 22 picks up about 2, and that brings up first down.
First down, Brown.
First down, just a single receiver on the field.
First down, Brown.
Number 13 throws right past the coverage and into his receiver's hands. Nice throw.
Timeout called. First and 10. Ball at the Browns, 46-yard line.
Number 13 fires this one over the middle, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Pete Hunter came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That is their 4th batted ball. I tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
We sure have. We'll see if they can keep it up, though.
Number 22 takes it off the toss. Stiff arms his way to a first down.
Number 22 makes a great play here, picks up some huge yards, takes it to the outside, then eventually runs out of bounds. Check it out. Nice play. He got what he needed, and then he headed for the sidelines.
What a run, and he is generating some great numbers.
Oh, yeah, he's running hard, and up to now, he's got 73 yards, 15 carries.
First and 10. Ball at the 34-yard line.
Number 22 gets the call again and picks up a couple.
Alsherman Singleton with the tackle. Second and 8. Ball at the 32-yard line.
Pushed out at the 25.
Terrence Newman shows why you think twice before throwing a pass in his neighborhood. Watch. Great presence of mind to try for the football there.
Peter, you couldn't ask for more from him today. He has done his part.
And then some. So far, he's got 2 interceptions.
The Cowboys could take the lead before halftime as their offense will start at their own 25-yard line. Carter zips it to the left sideline, and
pass is incomplete.
It is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Was the intended
Roy Coleman was with the receiver all the way deep corner route and interrupted the pass. Incomplete.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up. No good. Incomplete.
Oh, yeah, baby. Woo. All day, yeah, baby. Yeah.
If you're gonna cry,
Third and 10.
go to the sidelines, Johnson.
Ball at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
Carter rifles this one hard over the middle, and it's intercepted.
Brown.
Stopped at the 47.
Check out the interception here on the replay, Dan. Watch how he reacts to get in the ball's path. Nice. That's how you make the INT, baby.
Well, that's their second interception of the game, and stingy is appearing to be the motto for their defense.
Yeah, either that or give me the ball.
The Browns offense takes the field with the clock at 21. Number 20. The Browns will take a timeout. That's their second.
Second and 3. Ball at
Number
the 41.
13 throws a bullet, and the reception's made at the 36.
Pass interference. Number 99, defense. The penalty is declined.
Come on, defense. Don't give him a yard.
First and 10.
First down from the shotgun.
34-yard line.
Hunter makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Pete Hunter came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
A nice defensive play will give him his second batted ball of the game.
Yeah, great read there.
Number 13 rifles it out left side, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
Dennis Northcutt tried to snag that one across the middle, but doesn't happen.
That would have set up a very manageable third and short play, Peter, but they couldn't sync up on that one.
That's a tough break.
Third down, 3 wideouts in the game. Whips it. The Browns take a timeout. That's their final one. Force a turnover.
The Cowboys sent.
That will end the second quarter, and it's still a scoreless game. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
All right, Dan, interesting game at the half. We'll get back to you guys in a bit. First, we welcome everybody to our ESPN Halftime Report. I'm Chris Berman. A look inside the numbers from our first half and look at the discrepancy in sacks thus far. The Cowboys should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. We'll pick up the action midway through the first quarter. Terrence Newman is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. The boys still midway through the first quarter. The Cowboys in control at the 45. Number 34 was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. Brown late into the second quarter. Terrence Newman shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. The boys still late in the half. Number 56 shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. And that's where we'll leave this one. Cowboys aren't able to get on the board, and it's a scoreless game. It's time now for our Halftime Hero Award, which recognizes the most dominant player of the first half. Duh. This time there can be no question. Number 22 has been unstoppable. And now let's return to the second half with Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe.
Thanks, Chris. And today's game has been presented in ESPN Game Sound, designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Cowboys will have the ball first to start the second half, and maybe we'll finally see a score in this one. Nothing but a couple of goose eggs on the board. Let's go down to the field. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Dawson boots the second half kickoff away. Bickerstaff fields the second half kickoff at the 3. Back down at the 25. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. All these numbers point to one thing, Dan, a defensive struggle. They can't get complacent. A single score will change the whole complexion of the game.
The Cowboys offense takes the field, and can they capitalize on the defensive stop? Well, they'll start this drive at their own 25-yard line. Jones picks up about 2, and that brings up second down. Jones goes right up the middle and rambles for about 5.
Number 56 with the tackle. 3rd and 3. Ball at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
Carter throws a heater right sideline, and it's off incomplete.
Number 82.
Jason Witten muffed an almost guaranteed catch there. And as a receiver, you have to carry your weight and make the play. They don't come much more catchable than that one.
Peter, in third down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Boy, third is such a crucial down game. And when you don't convert, it really hurts.
Tackled at the 42.
Joe Espn did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Browns were stopped on fourth down last time out. We'll see what happens as they start this drive at their 42-yard line. Number 22 gets the toss and picks up 8 yards on the play.
Number 22 played it smart back there by following his blockers, and that allowed him to make some good yards.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
Mitchell puts a lick on the receiver and separates him from the ball. Incomplete.
Number 13 is really struggling out there today, as you can see by the number.
Third down with the tight end right. Number 22 picked up about 7.
Number 22 has a great offensive line in front of him. They made that play happen. Yep, those blockers opened up the hole for him. A huge gain.
Peter, they did what they needed to do, and they squeak it past the first down line.
Yeah, he knew what he needed to do, and he done did it.
How eloquently put.
Thank you.
Ball at the 43.
Look at the numbers generated on the ground. That is impressive.
Morgan snags the missile, and it's
Quincy
good
Morgan,
for a gain
pass
of
complete.
10 on the play.
Roy Williams with the tackle.
Quincy Morgan had a defender close by, but was able to bring down the catch.
And Peter, that play doesn't get off the ground unless he runs a very precise route.
And he had to beat his man. Couple of the best banging heads there.
Number 22 gains 5 on the play, and that will bring up first down. First down, 10 yards to go. Morgan hurls in the lob right side, and he's in for the score.
Quincy Morgan faces down 2 defenders and comes away with the football. Oh, nice catch.
Peter, he'll add a touchdown to his stats, and he has to be very happy with that.
You bet. Big play, my friend.
Phil Dawson to attempt the extra point. Number 3, holding.
Now the extra point, and
The extra point is
it's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. Dawson kicks it off. Kaysen fields the kickoff at the 9. Brought down at the 32.
Fabian Kaysen received that nice kick and a nice little run back after the catch. Good job.
Cowboys offense has taken the field, and they have been having a very tough time passing the ball. They have another opportunity here as they start off at their 32-yard line. Jones takes it for his 5th carry and chews up about 4 on the play.
Second and 5. Ball at the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
No dice, and it falls incomplete.
With the deflection.
Let's go defense.
Third
Let's
and
make a
5.
stand.
Ball at the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
Johnson goes in motion. Throws a heater, and it's intercepted. Stopped at the 36.
Dalen McCutcheon timed his jump perfectly on that last play to pick off the pass.
That's their third interception of the game, and Peter, the D is homing in on the passing game.
Yeah, tough play. I love it.
The Browns start this drive in great field position at the 36-yard line. 22 dodges this one way out right and picks up a couple.
Second and 7. Ball at the 30-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play.
Number 22 got wide open and made the easy grab. Great job to take advantage of the D's confusion.
They move the ball, and that'll bring up third down. Winslow catches it over the middle.
Kellen Winslow Jr. had 3 guys
First
covering
down,
him on this
Browns.
play, and he still made the catch. I don't know if it was a good effort by him or a bad one by the defense. It could have been both. Oh, it's hard to believe that play worked.
That's broken kind of a cold streak for
First
him.
and 10.
The last 2 passes his
Ball
way
to
were
19.
incomplete.
Yeah, let's see if he stays on track.
First down, 2 wideouts on the field. Number 22 takes it for his 20th carry and gains about 3 yards.
Singleton with the tackle.
All right, what have you got? Okay, all right.
Second and 7. Ball at the 16-yard line.
Number 22 gains 3 yards, and that will bring up third down. Sack way back at the 19.
Marcellus Wiley gets to his man in the backfield for a big loss. I don't know what happened to the protection. Let's have a look. You know, Dan, it's all about focus and persistence. He was not going to let that quarterback get that pass off.
Peter, he has put the hurt on the quarterback in this contest.
You got that right. So far, he's got 2 tackles and 2 sacks.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Browns are out in front, 7-0. Fourth down, and the field goal unit is field. Dawson kicks from 36 yards
The
out,
field goal
and
attempt is good.
it's through the uprights.
Bill Dawson puts in an easy short one. A clean kick, no worries.
Phil Dawson kicking off for the Browns.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Dawson kicks this one away. Bickerstaff fields it all the way back at the 3. Breaks a tackle. Tackled at the 23.
Eric Bickerstaff received that nice kick and a nice little run back after the catch. Good job.
Cowboys were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their own 23-yard line. Johnson pulls it in right side, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more. First down, 2 tight ends in the game.
Ball at the Cowboys' 47-yard line.
Carter rifles it out left side, and
Pass
they
is
can't
incomplete.
connect.
With
Incomplete.
the deflection. Second and 10. Ball at the Cowboys' 47-yard line.
This one will fall incomplete.
Antonio Bryant was the intended receiver.
Quincy Carter has found
Number
limited
24
success in the
was the
passing
coverage.
game so far, Dan, and he just can't seem to get into a rhythm out there. I'd say he's not very pleased with his performance. So far, he's got 34 yards and 3 interceptions.
If you're
Third
gonna
and
cry,
10.
go to the sidelines,
Ball at the
Johnson.
Cowboys 47-yard line.
Carter fires this one over the middle, and the reception's made at the 40. And he's stopped right there. It will be first down. First down, both tight ends
Ball
left.
at the 40-yard line.
They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete.
With the deflection.
Nothing past me. Nope, nothing.
Second and 10. Ball at the 40-yard line.
Carter just rifles this one, and it's incomplete.
Jason Witten looked like he had a solid catch there, and yet somehow he found a way to drop it.
Those mid-range passes are not working out for them so far. Peter, what's different in that range?
Well, the coverage and their reaction time. The D is beating them to the punch right here.
Johnson.
Quincy Carter makes a terrific completion in double coverage here. Wow. Now that is one confident QB.
Third and long, and they get the big play to convert. What do you think of that, Peter?
I love it. That's what football is all about, making the big plays when you need to, and you can't coach that.
First down, goal to go. Henry tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Dallas, time to score.
Second and goal. Ball at the 9. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Harry Glenn makes the catch here with 3 defenders on his tail. I'll tell you, I was not expecting that pass at all. I wonder if he knew it was coming.
Yeah, Peter, I think you could argue that throw probably should never have been made. It was very risky, but it did work out.
Yeah, it's all about staying focused and believing in your teammates.
That touchdown will bring them within striking distance of the lead.
Yeah, big point, Stan. They did exactly what they needed to there.
It's good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Cundiff kicks this one away. Jones fields this one deep at the 1. Back down at the 24. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. How they turned the ball over leaps out at you, and you have to think that that could come back to haunt them. Turnovers are the most telling stat in the NFL.
Number 22 carries it off the toss and gains about 3 yards.
Second and 6. Ball at the Browns.
Number 22 will get the carry on second down and will end up losing a bunch here.
Alshimon Singleton was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That will be his 4th tackle of the contest. Third down from the shotgun. Number 13 rifles it out left side, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Kellen Winslow Jr. did not make that completion and would have had some room on the outside had he made it.
That's the 3rd incompletion his way, Peter.
Yeah, and he's starting to look a little frustrated down there, too.
Number 3 gets ready to punt this away. Number 3 takes the long snap and punts it away. Newman fair catches it at the 43.
First and 10.
The Cowboys offense is now on the field, and except for a few big plays, they really can't be happy with their passing game up to this point. We'll see what they call on this drive as they start at their 44-yard line. Jones punches this one left of center and picks up a couple.
With the tackle.
Julius Jones has been searching for a rhythm out there, Dan, and he's coming up short. It seems like his timing is way off. He's working hard, but only has 15 yards on 7 carries.
Second down with the tight end right.
Ball at the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
Little hammers the receiver and forces him to drop the ball. Incomplete.
Intended receiver. Warwick Coleman with the coverage.
Third down. The clock is stopped at 1:58.
Cowboys' 46-yard line.
Rips him down in the backfield, and the clock will continue to run. Fourth down coming up.
In punt formation.
Number 1 lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Number 1 takes the snap and punts it away. Eshimandu fair catches it at the 25.
First and 10.
The Browns start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 1:23. Number 22. The Cowboys take their first time out.
Second
down, 1 man back.
Ball at the Browns, 29 yards.
Northcutt catches the bullet out left and tries to get free. Eventually tackled at the 41.
Holding. Number 77, offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat
Ross
second
Verba clearly
down.
held his man back there. Offensive holding was the right call.
Second down. The clock is stopped at 1:13. Number 13 puts his arm into this one, and the reception's made at the 37. The Cowboys will take a timeout. That's their second.
First and 10.
First down, 3 wideouts in the game. Number 22 will get the carry on first down, and Cowboys take a timeout. That's their final one. Number 13 passes this one after the play action,
First down,
and
Browns.
the catch is made for the first. The clock continues to tick down.
Andre Davis had 2 guys on him on that play, but still managed to make the catch.
That's broken kind of a cold streak for him. The last 2 passes his way were incomplete.
Yeah, let's see if he stays on track.
First down, 10 yards to go.
At the 15.
No sign of hurry from the offense. They're going to take it slow here, Dan. They're concerned with one thing right now, and that's the clock.
Morgan hauls in the pass, and the clock continues to wind down.
Second
Number
and
13 threaded the ball back there to his man, right past all that traffic. Good job.
That's another pass that went pretty much down the middle. He hasn't been working the sides too much.
Well, he's obviously very confident to be throwing into where all the traffic is. He's daring the D to stop him.
Number 13 throws this one on a rope, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Third down, both wideouts to the right. Number 22 grabs the fastball over the middle, and they convert on third down. The Browns want to talk it over, and they take their first timeout. First down, coming up on the 10th play of the drive.
Well, then both pass and run are viable, but I wonder if we'll see the quarterback sneak here.
Number 13 fires this one over the middle, and it's caught for a touchdown.
Number 13 throws right past the coverage and into his receiver's hands. Nice throw.
That gives him his second touchdown of the day.
Dan, he's definitely making his presence felt out there as well as on the scoreboard.
And that is going to do it for this one. The Browns come out on top 16-7. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
But now you're playing with your head down.
Okay, Dan, thank you very much. And let's welcome all of you back to the studio. I'm Chris Berman here to bring you our ESPN Video Games post-game wrap-up. The Browns stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. We'll pick up the action midway through the third quarter. Number 13 would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. A 28-yard touchdown for the Browns. The Browns get the first points of the game and go up by 7. Daylon McCutcheon is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. The Browns, after getting an interception, Browns ahead by 7. Bill Dawson comes on for the field goal try. Good spot. This is right through the uprights. They're now up by 10. The boys answer right back. Keyshawn Johnson is going to find himself on the receiving end of this one as he works his way open for the big play. A 32-yard play that set up a Cowboy touchdown. Cowboys losing 10-7. Quincy Morgan was definitely a key as he was able to work his way open for a big one here. A 42-yard play that set up a Browns touchdown. And that's where we'll leave this one. Browns win this one 16-7. Now let's talk to a player who was instrumental in their dominant running game and is our player of the game. Number 22 was kind enough to give us a moment of his time, and he's on the field with Susie Calder. Susie?
Thank you, Chris. You played brilliantly, and you helped your team put this game away. What gave you guys the edge today?
Gotta be honest, we just came together as a team real well today. My teammates all helped me out a lot, and I'm playing with a great cast of characters alongside me. I'm just happy to get the W, and now we've got to move on and look ahead.
Back to you, Chris.
Well, that just about does it. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time here on ESPN, celebrating 25 years as the worldwide leader in sports. I'm Chris Berman. So long.
This is SportsCenter.
Hi there. I'm Chris Berman. We got a lot of games to cover, so let's get to it. In our first game this week, we had the Saints win by a comfortable margin. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Steelers pick up their first win of the year. Larry Self-Centers stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. Chad Pennington threw 3 strikes to the end zone and helped his Jets beat the Chargers. Down in the fun and sun of Jacksonville, we had the Jaguars get sent away with a 7-point loss. Up at Giant Stadium, we had the Giants lose by 6 points. Texans, Lions. Dominic Davis is at the 25-yard line, and boy, his line's been doing a good job for him today. And here they go again. Bounces outside, makes the move himself at the 25. Touchdown! The Texans go on to win this by the final score of 15-12. The Panthers booted in 3 field goals in their victory at Arrowhead Stadium. The Patriots lost a tough road game and will head into their bye week with a bad taste in their mouths. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris. Let's switch gears and talk about players that'll have new homes in the National Football League, as free agency continues to play such a huge role in determining a team's makeup. This guy is on the move. Perhaps not for all that he thought he'd get, but a good deal nonetheless. 3 years, $2.1 million. Jason Simmons will also have a new address for a while as he signs a 4-year contract with the Raiders. Marvin Jones will be playing his football elsewhere, though perhaps not for as much as he would have liked. 2 years, $4.3 million. Jamie Duncan is also on the move as he signs a robust 5-year contract with the Bears.
Torrey Holt stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. A.J. Touchy-Feely went to the end zone 4 times and helped his Dolphins beat the Bengals. Bills, Raiders. Philip Buchanan
Is so dangerous, he looks in the eyes of the quarterback. Look at that perfectly. It's an overthrow. And he's got it to the 15, the 10, the 5, 6 points.
The Raiders win this one by the final score of 27-13. Down in Dallas in the Lone Star State, we had the Cowboys lose by a 9-point margin. Down in Tampa, we had the Buccaneers lose by 6 points. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Packers pick up win number 2. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Boomer, thanks. Before we get to the big news of the week, let's do a quick shakedown on the rest of the NFL's injuries. Rashawn Mathis sticks out on this list as one of the more costly injuries. A hairline fracture of the arm is the initial report, and the doctors are saying he'll be out for the rest of the regular season. Now we'll move on to our top story of the day. Ahman Green is going to find himself on the shelf, and that will be a major blow to his team. So that'll do it for now. Boomer, back to you.
And in our final game, we had the Vikings come away victorious. So, 2 weeks into the books here on ESPN, here's my prime time performers for week number 2, and each is going to get a game ball. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.